And welcome to this webinar. Thank you for joining. I'm so excited you're here today. My name is Doron Lazarus, and I'm the director of the Sleep Coach Academy. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm looking forward to sharing with you how I went from a suffering insomniac and stretched in professional to the owner of Executive Sleep Coaching, a thriving sleep coaching practice that served hundreds of clients around the world, and how you might be able to map out a similar journey for yourself. Today, we're going to discuss how I grew a thriving sleep coaching practice, why sleep coaching is uniquely high impact and high potential, why you might want to consider sleep coaching as a career, and how you can get a four-figure discount at my Sleep Coaching Academy if you're interested in pursuing a career in sleep coaching. Stick around until the end for more details. Now, let's go ahead and dive in. I want to take you back a few years. I was working a good job, and I was grateful for that. I was supporting our growing family of 8, and that was of primary importance. But the job was just that, good enough. And part of me wondered, was it possible to find something more? Something that would be a little bit more stimulating, with more growth opportunities and more flexibility, as I was already juggling a lot, including a growing family. But then, something unexpected happened. I was fired. Being without a job, with a family including 6 kids to support, was terrifying. I was desperate to provide for them, and I was scared. If this had happened once, could it easily just happen again? And there was so much unknown. What should my next steps be? How could I build a business to support my family that had the lowest risk and highest potential? What long term solution would be more dependable than my last job? I knew I wanted to harness my skills to really help people. I wanted to make an impact as much as I needed the income, but I had no idea how I could possibly do that. And if you're watching this, maybe you can relate. Maybe you have hit the income ceiling in your job, or you're tired of working for somebody else. Maybe you wish your job was just a little bit more stimulating, challenging, or creative, so you'd actually look forward to showing up to work every day. Or maybe you're tired of working within somebody else's framework, and you wish you had a little bit more flexibility to work in your own schedule or location. Or maybe you just feel stuck in a job without any meaning or purpose. Are any of these points things that you can personally relate to? I'll ask you, be honest with yourself. Are you looking for more? Because I certainly was, but I didn't know where to look. But I want to share more, because it's part of the story that I missed out. Rewind 10 years, and I was struggling with debilitating insomnia. If you haven't experienced it, you can't imagine the havoc that sleep struggles wreak on one's life. It is absolutely awful. And yet, I didn't know at the time, but that was going to lead me to something amazing. It was one of the most challenging experiences of my life. And despite the fact that no doctor or therapist was able to help me, I knew there must be a better way. I myself had a background in psychobiology from UCLA, but it was no match for my own full blown insomnia. And yet, I had within myself a deep conviction to heal myself. I dove into the research, studied various approaches, learned about the sleep cycle, root of anxiety, mind body connection, and after learning, implementing, tweaking, and relearning it, I did it. I transformed my sleep, resolved my challenges, and literally felt that I had reclaimed my life. I finally had energy and focus for all the things that I hadn't been able to enjoy before. A regular day with my family and friends, learning, reading, and working. It's impossible to encapsulate in words how everything changed. And fast forward 10 years, when I was trying to figure out how to develop my professional life to support my family, I had this light bulb moment. If fixing my sleep could change my life this profoundly, what if I could do the same for others? I wondered, could I actually make a career out of this? And I knew that if I was going to pursue a new career, a massive shift of investment and time, there was going to be a few factors that would make it worthwhile. The first was scalability. I knew that I needed to support my family and as our bills continued to grow, and I wanted to be able to pay those bills and achieve financial freedom, feeling comfortable affording the expenses of everyday life, being on the giving end, not the receiving. The next was flexibility. I wanted to be able to take my work with me wherever I was, even on the move to another country. We actually did that as we moved to Israel in the summer of 2024. I didn't want to be tied to somebody else's schedule and miss out on family milestones because of it. And the last was fulfillment. I knew that I wanted to be excited to come to work, engaging in a vocation that had meaning and impact. I wanted to be able to interact with others, and I wanted to be able to help them. So I would imagine that if you're still watching this, you're also looking for more. But it's important to decide, what are you looking for? So I'm going to challenge you to get clarity on what's important to you so that you can identify your best next steps. Maybe like I was, you were looking for scalability, fulfillment, and flexibility. Does that resonate with you, what you're looking for in a career? And I began to research the sleep coaching industry as a potential occupation. I held it up against my top priorities and it checked off all the boxes: scalability, flexibility, and fulfillment. And as I researched further, here's what I found: sleep coaching is a unique career. It's high demand. Millions of Americans are struggling with their sleep and are desperate to resolve their sleep issues. They need sleep, energy, and balance, and they desire that which sleep coaches are offering badly. In fact, the sleep coaching industry is a $52 billion industry. People will pay well to restore their sleep and their lives. So it definitely checked the scalability box. In addition, sleep coaching is very niche. This is not generic life coaching. You don't have to claim to help everyone with everything if you're a sleep coach. The right people can easily know what you do and how you can help them. And that makes it straightforward for your perfect clients to find you, because they're looking for exactly what you're offering. And it's easier to market when you have clarity on your messaging about who you are and how you can help. To sum it up, sleep coaching is high demand, very niche, and extremely effective. Because good sleep coaching takes a deep holistic approach, sleep coaches are uniquely positioned to help individuals who may have already tried solving their problems through conventional medicine, other medical professionals, or even prescription medication. I knew firsthand the massive impact that sleep coaching would have, and I knew it checked my fulfillment box. Lastly, sleep coaching is completely flexible. Because I would be the boss, I could choose how many people I'd work with. I could choose the workload, and because the sessions can take place virtually, I could choose to customize my schedule, work from home or anywhere, and work with anyone, which really opened up my options. Sleep coaching checked my box for flexibility. It sounded like a dream. I pinched myself to make sure I was awake because I was quite good at sleeping now. I completed my sleep coach training and put out some marketing to wait to see the response, and it came pouring in. And it felt really good to be on the helping side of the Zoom screen. The research became a reality in my inbox and my voicemail. People were struggling and they really wanted help. And it would be nice if I could just end my story there, but in fact, that's just the beginning. Because that's when things got a little bit sticky. I was meeting with several clients, teaching them what I knew, and for some reason, it just wasn't working. I was supposed to be the hero, but I was a failure, and it stung. I had learned everything about sleep coaching and worked on it myself. Why wasn't it working for others? I realized that although I had successfully healed myself, the path to sleep is not one size fits all at all. Every sleep coach needs an individualized care in order to create custom plans that are so much more successful. I had to understand so much more than had what just worked for me. I had to understand every piece of the sleep puzzle and how it would fit in to every client's effective diagnosis and healing. So I backpedaled and trained extensively. As an integrative sleep coach, I studied to be a hypnotherapist, learned modalities like functional diagnostic nutrition, supplementation and testing, apnea and snoring, breathing techniques, and much more. And with an elite understanding and cutting edge approach, everything changed. Fast forward 3 years, my practice, executive sleep coaching, served more than 350 clients. I hired coaches to help me with the surplus. I had the opportunity to work overtime, but I didn't need to. I felt blessed that I had significantly increased my impact and income. I loved my job because every client presented another chance to get creative, to problem solve, and apply different tools from my toolbox in unique ways. In addition, I was receiving amazing feedback that made the work incredibly meaningful and special. I had also had the opportunity to share about my work and give insight into their sleep challenges and healing on several amazing platforms. There was a time where I couldn't have imagined that I would achieve what I did. And I'm so grateful, and I believe, having seen it for myself, that you could do this too. If you're looking for more income, more fulfillment, more flexibility, and more potential meaning and creativity from your job, I know that you can do it. And that's why I created the Sleep Coach Academy. I knew that the ability to work from home, doing incredibly rewarding work, and growing my own practice to earn a strong six figure income is something that I wanted to share with anybody looking for more, who might want to consider sleep coaching as a career, as I've seen that it can be the key to all that and more. And you're asking, what is a Sleep Coach Academy? It's a high level program that starts with coaching fundamentals and adds in transformational sleep insight in combination with deep business strategies so that you can have the knowledge base, resources, and support you need to become an integrative sleep expert who affects true change for your clients and the business mindset you need to grow your exposure and client base to successfully make a strong income for years to come. So let's take a minute to discuss what is included in this course. There are 6 modules on everything that you need to know about sleep coaching, how to cure all major sleep issues in a natural and holistic way. And with a lifetime of access, you can watch at your own pace and then review and rewatch as you like. The classes have gotten great feedback. One coach from Los Angeles shared, "The information I've learned is extremely valuable, presented in a very clear way." Another coach from Brooklyn wrote, "The Sleep Coach Academy is remarkable in the fact that it tackles every aspect of mind, body, and breath." In addition, there are 4 high impact modules also with a lifetime access on business strategy and setup principles. These teach you everything you need to know about setting up your business from scratch, branding, marketing, and sales, all the skills to have a successful, lucrative launch of your coaching practice. Additional feedback from one of our coaches in Chicago includes, "I love that this program doesn't only teach you about sleep coaching, but how to launch your business." For 12 months, I support you with live Q&A coaching calls. These are incredibly powerful in clarifying any questions you have in the sessions and enable them to become practical and applicable. This causes Sleep Coach in New Jersey to share, "The constant encouragement helps flatten the learning curve of sleep coaching skills and business development." For 12 months, you also get live business mastery sessions with our in-house business coach, Mrs. Nakama Miriam Steinhaus, so that you can get the tools and guidance you need to grow your successful practice. Members love these sessions. Another coach from Israel wrote, "The business advice and coaching is all-encompassing and very valuable." You also get included in that 12 months of support monthly sessions with guest experts who present on their topic of expertise, ranging from building a coaching practice, industry updates, and unique sleep coaching approaches. Plus, you get the complete library of all the previous Q&A coaching and strategy calls, so you can refer back to questions that were asked that you're grappling with or topics that you want to explore further. One of our coaches in Los Angeles shared, "The learning sessions build my confidence and hone my skills as a sleep coach." In addition, you get a comprehensive resource manual that gives you total clarity as you explore further. A specific modality or unique diagnosis, you know exactly which resources you need to become a cutting edge expert in the field. The level of support in the Sleep Coach Academy is unmatched. I've seen from experience that the knowledge in the program takes you from 0 to 100 in theory, and the hands on support gives you the clarity and encouragement you need to put it into practice. In addition, you get exclusive access to supportive email and WhatsApp communities where you can interact with myself and other sleep coach academies coaches and students at all levels of progression in their career. These groups were described by one of our coaches in Denver as a nurturing environment where I could ask questions, share experiences, and grow professionally. And as you complete the course content and take the exam, it's straightforward. The goal is for you to know that you covered your bases and you're ready to get out there and be successful. And to add on even more value, we help map out your path and grow your business. I give every coach a live one-on-one exam session with myself where we go over your exam, answer any questions, discuss your next steps, and clarify your business plan. I'm grateful for the feedback that we got one of our coaches in London. It's a phenomenal experience training under Daron, whose unique talent lies in his incredible ability to reach out to every coach. So, if you want to see your name here, if you want to pursue a career that's going to help you achieve more, then to sum it up, the program includes 6 modules on everything sleep, 4 high-impact business modules, bi-weekly live Q&A coaching sessions, bi-weekly live business mastery sessions, a library of all previous calls, expert guest speakers, our comprehensive resource packet, exclusive email and WhatsApp communities, plus your one-on-one post-exam session, including a lifetime access to the course content and 12-month access to the calls. Now, you might be wondering, is sleep coaching even a real career? The answer is yes. Sleep Coach Academy grads are using the information they learned to launch real businesses. In fact, here are just a few samplings of their websites where coaches around the world are making an impact on others and a career for themselves. You might also be thinking, but I don't have time for all this training. Don't worry, we've got you covered. This program is self-paced, so you can set your schedule and make it work for you. And you get 12 months of support, weekly calls, and WhatsApp groups, plus a lifetime of access to the course content, so you can review it at any time, forever. And the $10,000 question, literally, how much money can I make as a sleep coach? And after gaining experience with a few practice clients to prove your ability and build your confidence, you can charge on average about $2,500 per client. And that means with 3 clients, you're making $7,500, 4 clients, $10K, 5 clients, that'll make you $12,500 a month. And you can grow from there, scaling up your monthly revenue to make consistent 5-figure months and lucrative 6-figure years.